All right, greetings and good evening, everybody. Kenny J with Gobe Tradehouse. I want to welcome everybody to the Gobe Tradehouse SalesForce training, training workshop hosted by myself and Mike Taylor. All right, very excited to have everybody on. I know we have a few of our Gobe SalesForce members on, all right, seeking more information on how to convert sales at a high level, and get to that six-figure income closing the year. And it's the perfect time to really go all out and make this thing happen. If you've already started this week, if you already posted ads this week, let me get a 111 in the chat if you posted ads or if you actually communicated with anybody that you generated from the ads that you posted, did the script, maybe even try to close anybody. Go ahead and drop a 111 in the chat if you posted any ads this week and you gave that a shot. Just curious out of the people that's on right now. Awesome, Damien. How did that go for you, Damien? Did you use Craigslist or did you use another website?
I used Craigslist. So far, I haven't gotten a response, but that does. I posted in Indianapolis, and I did it under what was it? Financial services. I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna post a different one. I'm gonna put it under jobs next time. But it's it is what it is. I don't see that it's something that I shouldn't do. I need to just do more. I only put 2 ads out there, so I mean, I just got to get more into it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and I'll give you some advice on that on Craigslist on the call. You're absolutely right, man. First of all, the first step. Shout out to you for doing it, because that's the only way you get better is to actually do it. There's some people who may have not posted ads yet, but that's great that you already did it, because once you do it, then you could go back, make adjustments, figure out how to convert higher on that ad or figure out where to post. I found exactly. So shout out to you for that. But I found that posting in the job section, especially looking for sales people, that gives me the highest conversion. When you post in a financial did you post an ad looking for services, or did you post an ad looking to hire some new members to the Gobe Sales?
I did one of each. I did one looking for services, and I should have I did one of each though. I did one of each.
Okay, good. I always have two out there floating around as well. So financial services is a good place to post for if you just want to sell one of our products, attract somebody with our products in our $99 package. That's a really good area to post. But again, if you really want to have a massive amount of leads, the things that are people really looking for nowadays are looking for ways to make money online, working from home. So in these people that come into the SalesForce, they actually end up being a customer as well. Most of the time, I say about 8 or 9 out of 10 times, they're going to end up being both. So I would say really try to target that, and I'll cover a little bit on that later on the call. But good work on that for sure. Shout out to you for that, brother.
All right, shout out.
Yes, indeed. Let's keep it rolling. So other than that, guys, I'm going to cover a few things in regards to on our SalesForce training page. But before I do, I want to have opportunity for Mike Taylor to come up and give his introductions before we get the call started. Mike, are you on?
Yeah. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for taking the time on this Friday. I know everybody ready to get their weekend started. We got a little late on our start today, so I appreciate you guys getting on this kind of unsanctioned meeting. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you guys. With that being said, our whole purpose of these calls are basically to get you guys, to show you guys exactly what we've been doing in order to get results as far as online marketing and sharing your business. So on today's call, Kenny, like he said, he got a few things he's going to go over. Then I got some things I'm going to go over as far as strategies that have been working for me that you can actually implement. As soon as we get off this call, you can implement some of these strategies right now. And to be honest, you can actually start seeing results, nothing to it but to do it. So just stick around, and I'll see you soon. So I'm going to get back to Kenny.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely look forward to what Mike Taylor has in store for us today. And Mike, if you could do me a favor, can you post the form in the chat. So those that who are on right now, they could fill it out so we could go ahead and bump them up to 50%. I'm not sure if you've already filled it out, that's perfectly fine. But if you haven't filled it out, Mike is going to put the link in the chat here in a moment. And while we're on the call, there goes the link right there. Let me go ahead and let me pull it up so everybody can see. Okay, so Gobe SalesForce, we need your first, last name, your phone number, which of the following have you done? Signed for the free trial, already subscriber, or neither. Have you filled out the Gobe commissions form so we can get your method of payment? Have you watched the SalesForce orientation, at least the first one? Have you joined the SalesForce Telegram? Have you applied for your free trial offer link so you can offer the free trial as an alternative method, okay, to get sales? So this is pretty much what we all need. Do you have your affiliate link? We just want to make sure once you fill this out, we know that you are fully prepared. We're ready to pay you. We're ready to, offer some of the other incentives that we're going to have rolling out, okay, in this week and the up and coming weeks. That we have everything here for you, so we know exactly what's going on. So to go ahead and click this link, you can literally fill this out while I'm talking. It's only going to take a couple minutes, a couple seconds, right? So I just fill this out real quick so I could go in the back office and bump you up to 50%. So when you make a sale, you're going to $50 a sale, and that's going to add up. Okay, now up front and also residually. All right. So with that being said, so I'm going to start off here, guys, on the Gobe SalesForce training page. I just kind of want to reiterate my goal in this training. If you ever heard in sales, it's an acronym called KISS. Okay, KISS stands for keep it stupid simple. Okay,
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes, keep it exactly. So we want to make sure we have KISS strategies. Any of our salespeople, you've heard about that, right? We want to make sure we have KISS strategies. So it's very simple. This is why we've outlined it the way that we did, so everybody could have a very duplicatable process that not only you could do for yourself to make your life easier, but also when you bring in people, they could go ahead and duplicate what you're doing and what we already created. All right. So I don't want to make things more difficult than it already is. I just want to reiterate some of the stuff that we have here so everybody could, get the ball rolling. For those who haven't started this week, like our brother Damien, he already started posting ads, already kind of see some feedback. So I assume Damien's going to have a really good week this week. And I want everybody to start off with him, get your ads out there so you can start getting leads to contact you, because everything's about making adjustments, right? So you're going to get better. You're going to have your first interview and you're going to mess up, right? You're going to mess up. You're going to go through the script. You might stutter a little bit. You might have a moment where let's say you're talking to somebody and you're not doing that well. Let's say someone hangs up on you or something like that, right? You got to start building up that tough skin. So you're going to be able to have a higher conversion on your sales. And the only way you could do that, guys, is by just doing it. The best way to learn how to swim is to jump in the water and just start learning how to swim. Okay. That's the best way to do it. So I want everybody to get your ads up this week and just go through the process. So step number one, obviously, we made this walkthrough video. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but this walkthrough video literally covers what's on the Gobe SalesForce page. We're making this a one-pager, so it's so easy for everybody. Step number two here, sign up for your 10-day free trial here. So this is the second step. So when you have someone new that comes in, they're going to watch the video, so they're going to understand everything. This video right here is 5 minutes long, all right? So they get an understanding. And then here, they're automatically going to sign up for the 10-day free trial. Now, again, this is the corporate link. So if you're going to send them to SalesForce page, request this link from your sponsor if you have one. So I would say send them the SalesForce page and your link under it and say on step number 2, enroll here. Now, let's say, for example, as I mentioned before, they do click this as a mistake. It's perfectly fine. All you have to do is just contact me and say, hey, I had someone sign up, but I don't see them in my back office. All right. Then what we'll do, we'll see if they signed up on a corporate link, and all we got to do is switch it under you because that was your sale. We want to make sure you get credit for it. So it's not really that big of a deal unless you're doing on a mass scale. Okay. But we can basically, what I'm trying to say, guys, you're going to get credit for everything you do. Even if that client makes a mistake, we'll make the adjustment for you. But to go ahead and minimize those mistakes, request this link from your sponsor, put your link in there to make sure that request for your affiliate link here. Okay, your affiliate link is your back office. So you want to make sure that you have this. This is the most important. This is going to track your sales, your money. We got a lot of marketing stuff back there. All right. So you definitely want to go ahead and sign up. And what you do is you click sign up right here and get your affiliate link going. Most people should have that. If you're tenured members inside of Gobe, you should have that. All right. Then register for your personal 10-day free trial link here. Now, obviously, Mike Spycheck, our systems director, he has to create you your own link. And if you don't have this page, guys, you need this page. And let me go ahead and go to it right now. Let me figure out free trial. So this is our corp link. So you're going to have the link that looks exactly like this. Okay. On this page, this is a 15-minute overview that I did walking through. Okay. And boom, this is where that client could go ahead and click and get started right here. We got testimonials on this page. This one pager should make you a lot of money. All right. And it's coded to you. What I've been doing, I've just been stacking up the free trials. All right. Because I've been getting literally no rejection from any client that I've brought in and say, let me go ahead and get started today for free. All right. 10 days, you'll be billed. Let's have you start making money in these first 10 days. How does that sound? Right. They get started 10 days. I just get paid a week later. So you could just stack up these free trials. I'm using this as a strategy, the same way that Netflix has that business model. We have that, and you could have that for your own personal franchise in Gobe. Now, getting the $99 sale is awesome. If you could get that right then and there, pays you that day. If not, the 10-day free trial, same exact thing, just pays you 10 days later. And that's just what I'm doing right now. That's been working magically. Okay. So make sure you get that link. And then, of course, you want to join the Telegram chat. Very important, this chat. You want to get inside of this chat. This is where we're going to be adding more members, having everything in there. Number 6 is super important. Watch the SalesForce training, the orientation. So I just want to reiterate that, guys, of what's on the page. This is the most important SalesForce training. Okay. And this is the second most important SalesForce training that we did last week as well. Very important that you watch these two, because in this one, I actually go and show you how to post a service ad, how to actually conduct an interview. Me and Mike did an interview. Okay. But so that's on here as well. Okay. And we also show you the benefits of hiring your own sales force within a sales force and the money income potential by doing so. So this is super important right here. This is going to really lay out the foundation for you. Okay. Craigslist lead generation. Here's another training. Craigslist lead generation 2, how to conduct an interview. All right. Utilizing the script, which is right here. This script right here. Eventually, guys, you'll have this memorized into your own words, but you can literally read the script verbatim. And also, don't be, when you have somebody on the line and you're actually conducting that interview with somebody, it's okay to let them know, I'm going to read you a statement from our company. Okay. That's going to give you a verbal breakdown about what we do. It's going to take a little bit of pressure off you. So you don't have to sound so natural with it, right? Just let them know, I'm going to read you a statement that's going to break down what we do. They're going to say, okay, you just read it. Just read it. That'll help you out a lot. Okay. And by the time they're done with it, from there, you give them the link, you get them started. We got your text replies down here. We got your email replies. So this page has everything you need to make money right now and today. And moving on into the weekend, everybody, we should be able to really get set up this weekend and just get our mindset right to go hard next week. I want everybody to really think about giving it your all next week and giving it a real go. Post that ad, contact every lead, utilize Google Calendar, set all your appointments up. I think I showed you guys that in our training last week, and how you can utilize Google Calendar to send you notifications of all of your leads. Because in sales, always remember, the fortune is in the follow-up, okay? They say that about 90% of leads in the sales industry are not followed up with for some reason. But the fortune is following up with the people that were hot and warm, wanting to get the product or the service, and you never quite close them, when you come back around and check in on them, maybe that day they weren't ready. Okay, maybe that day they didn't have the money, but you follow with them about 2 weeks later and say, hey, you know, this is Ken. I spoke to you about our product inside of Gobe Tradehouse a couple of weeks ago. Just want to see if you're ready now, if you want to go ahead and get started. They may say, okay, yeah, you know, a couple of weeks ago I didn't have the money, but this week I want to get rolling. Last week they could have been employed. Now they could be unemployed. But the only way you know that is if you follow up. So if you want to make a fortune, the fortune is in the follow-up, okay? And of course, this video is super important, how to make 10K a month in 6 months inside of Gobe. And the other important part of this training is how to get there in 3 months. As we always mention, one sale a day, whether it's a free trial, whether it's a service, one sale a day for 6 months, just one, puts you over $10,400 a month in residual income. You're a six-figure earner, okay, making over $120,000 a year in Gobe Tradehouse. Okay, give me a 111 in the chat if you can see yourself making $120,000 a year residual income, over $10,400 a month inside of Gobe. And how would that make you feel if you were making that type of money? Give me a 111 in the chat if that's something that you would be excited about.
High dosages can cause liver problems.
I hear a little noise in the background.
That's me.
Okay, perfect. So listen, guys, it's very important, and it can be done. All right, everybody should put a 111 in the chat. Everybody should be putting a 111 in the chat, guys, about making over $10,400 a month inside of Gobe Tradehouse. One sale a day. Okay, in my opinion, it doesn't get easier than that. 2 sales a day, you do it in 3 months. So if we actually lock in and go hard closing the year, this can be done. Okay, this can be done by your own sheer effort and will by following the trainings that we've laid out here. So my goal, what I wanted to do is to kind of just give you guys a little update on how to on what we've already put out here. You know, we want to keep it very simple. What we already showed you works. We don't want to give you 1,000 strategies, because what we always say is that a confused person does nothing. Okay, so if we have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 strategies that work, we want to master those strategies. This strategy on this page, it works, it's high conversion. So all you have to do is put it into action. If you put it into action, I assure you by the end of the year, you guys are going to be so happy and so grateful that you took advantage of this training, and it works, and it's going to continue to work. My goal next week, I'm going to show you guys some other places where you could post more so kind of like job ads to hire for your own SalesForce. There's other websites, you know, you still got your Indeed, you got your LinkedIn, you got your Monster, okay? There's Facebook job postings you can take advantage of as well, but I'm gonna give you a few more so you know that Craigslist isn't the only one. I personally like Craigslist because I could post really just one ad for about $35, okay, in a major city like Los Angeles. Okay, let me go to one of my ads that I have going right now. In fact, I think Los Angeles was $45 when I posted out there. But that one ad made me almost $400 from the sales that I got from it. Okay. And usually if you got one ad should be able to generate you enough leads. Let me get I don't know what's not logging me in. One ad should be able to generate you enough leads for at least 2 or 3 days. You're talking about 30 leads probably. It probably take about you a couple of days, especially if you really take those seriously. It's going to take you a couple of days to get through about 30 leads. Okay, so this is the ad that I currently have up right now. Same exact ad. I haven't switched it. Once you have it back here on Craigslist, all you have to do is come back here and you can just hit repost. And then you got it back up and running after you repost. You just got to re-up the fee on it. And then boom, you're back up and running. Okay. And once you're back up and running, it's going to start coming in. The weekend is also a good time to go ahead and post as well. People are still looking for jobs on the weekend. So get your ads out there. And if you want to, as these leads come in, just organize it. So this upcoming week, you can attack all these leads. Okay. So very important, guys, to get this up and running. But next week, I'm going to show you some more sites to take advantage of. Very cost efficient. but it's all about generating the leads. If you don't have the leads, you can't close. So these are incoming leads. Mike Taylor's going to show you how to get your business going with the outgoing leads. Okay. So that being said, Mike, I'll touch on a few things later on in the call, but I can go ahead and pass it to you and you can go ahead and do your training today.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that, Kenny. So like you said, we've already covered over, our SalesForce training. If you don't have that link, the one he was looking at, let me send it. So make sure you guys got this link right here, because that's the link that he was going over, and that's where all of this training is located. However, I'm going to add some more strategies to this training because obviously, with the results I've been getting, there's different things I do, and they're very quick things. They're things that literally take 5-10 minutes here, 5-10 minutes there, and you can actually do these things repetitively and consistently and make money. So I'm going to go over at least one of these strategies if I have time. I will go over 2 of these strategies. So let me share my screen real quick. All right, give me a 111 in the chat if you can see my screen. All right, so what we're going to talk about is what I call my Facebook post strategy. And let me show you what I'm talking about right here. All right, so if you look right here, you see I got this ad right here. It says you want to know how. And if I click on viewers at the bottom, you see I got 141 viewers. I got 4 people who said yes, they want to see the thing. As a matter of fact, if you look right here, I actually got this gentleman. I already responded to him, and he's actually he's already agreed to watch the video. So this strategy does work, and I'm gonna show you how I got there. Now, also, just because I only had 4 people to say yes, when I first started, I thought that was good. I'm like, man, I got 4 hot leads. That's good. But one day it just popped in my head. I said, hold on. I got 141 people, that actually looked at this, and I can kind of pique their interest too, right? So what I did was, and as you can see I've already been working this. You can see I sent a message, and it pretty much lets the person know, hey, thanks for viewing my Facebook poll. I hope all is well. I wanted to let you know I have a way you can legitimately earn $50 to $300 plus daily without any referrals needed. However, if you choose to refer people, you can also earn a passive and residual income. I would like to send you some information if you didn't mind, to see if this is a fit for you. Just let me know. Thanks a lot, right? So now, I'm a person that strongly believes in the law of averages, the law of numbers, the law of large numbers. If you go to YouTube and type in the law of averages in network marketing, you'll see all types of videos and trainings about this strategy, right? So it does work. It is not nothing new. So what I figure is like this, and then I'm gonna show you how we got here. So when I'm strolling here on Facebook, right, I see all these people ads, right? But more than likely, none of these people are gonna know that I can see their ad unless I stroll by. And all of a sudden, let's just say Tracy Wilson right here. Or now let me see something else. I'm just gonna pick somebody else. Let's go. Oh crap. All right, go back. Let's just take Kenny. Okay, Kenny right here. Now let's just say I see Kenny right here, or Amber right here. Let's just say I see it. Now, as soon as I click on that, right, Amber, when she goes to check here, she can see down here that I viewed her post, right? But if I never clicked on it, she would never see that I viewed it from the outside looking in. So my thought process is, if you go on by here and you see start today, get paid today, and you decided out of all these pictures, because you got a lot of people pictures you can click on, but out of all these pictures, you decide to click on mine, at the very least, maybe it was the color of the picture or something, but you decided to look, you window shopping, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm lazy, so I try to figure out what ways to make my money or to get my numbers out, because I know that, hey, if I could do this fast, then I could do it consistently. If it's long and hard or something real hard, difficult to do, nobody's gonna consistently want to do something they hate doing, right? So what I do is, the first thing you need to do is you need to actually get you an ad. Now you can get ad from a lot of places, but I'm gonna show you a common place, which will be the band app. Go inside the band app, and if you go down here to pictures and scroll down, there's all types of ads you can do. You can even go in here, you know, they got training videos. There's trying to find, you got business cards, proof, results. Oh, trying to find the ads. And right here where it says, I think this is it right here. Yeah, Gobe ads. So if I click here, there's all kind of advertisements and stuff I can use, right? So let's just say I want to use this one. We're just gonna pick a random one. Say I want to use this one, Gobe bot, right? So I'm gonna save it, right? So now, and I can do this with any of the pictures, but I'm just picking this. Now, another place you can get pictures from real quick is you can create your own, right? If you know how to make flyers or you know how to make your own ads, you can make your own ads. You can feel free, to be honest, and I'll get more into this later. Feel free to go down my page. Anything you see that I posted, you can take the ad. I don't care. You can take the idea. I don't care. And you can repost it and use it. I want to be clear about that, but I'll get back more to that in a second. Another thing, you can just anywhere you can think of or find an ad or some type of picture regarding your business, you can do it, right? So now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on create a story, and then you're just gonna stroll over to poll. And when you do poll, ask a question, but I'm just gonna say, just to keep it simple, you can ask whatever question you want. I'm gonna say, want to know how. And a lot of times, this is normally my question for real, only because I want my ad to really do most of the selling and telling for me. So therefore, I can just ask a simple question: do you want to know how? And then you're gonna get a few people, just like you saw in my previous post, saying yay or nay. But then you're also gonna, but the whole point is I want viewers because I'm gonna work those viewers regardless. Also, if you click on yes or no, you can actually change the word. So if I want to say something else, I can change it. So I'm gonna be clear about that. All right, so now once I hit done, it's gonna automatically take me to pick my background. But let's just say in a hypothetical sense, I just clicked off like I did there, right? I used to think, dang, man, I gotta start over. Actually, you don't. If you look over here to the right side and click that little down arrow, you can see everything. You can put text, draw, you can play with all this kind of stuff. I didn't know you could put music in here, so I might have to add some music next time. That'll be pretty cool with my poll. But anyway, you hit backgrounds and then you can go get your picture. So I get my picture. Now this is very important as well. I have to size it. And the way I size it is I take my index finger and my thumb and I just kind of stick it on the picture and kind of squeeze it and then kind of shape it up how you want it. Now I bring this up here, so I'm gonna bring this back down. And then boom, I got this picture here. So then I click on share. Now, once I post my question, I click on share. So I just want to kind of give you the mindset of a routine, right? So let's just say every day when you wake up, whether it's 5 in the morning, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it doesn't matter. One of the first things you do, other than brush your teeth and the basic stuff, is you grab some type of picture and you just say, want to know how. Boom. Like, give me a 111 if there's not too much to ask of yourself. If you want to get some leads, right? Like I'm showing you right here, I got 141 workable leads. And I'm telling you right here on this call that, hey, if you just take freaking 5 seconds, 10 seconds, because once you know how to do this, I could have did that a whole lot faster if I wasn't trying to explain how I was doing it. So 5 seconds, 10 seconds, post a quick question, want to know how. You could do want to know how every day with a different picture. It doesn't matter, right? Now, when you're doing this, right, let's just say you got a regular 9 to 5 or you don't, but let's just say at some point midday you get a break of some type, whether it's a lunch break at your job, whether you work from home and you normally take a break during the day, but at some point you take a break, right? At some point when you take this break, I want you to get in the habit of taking 5 to 10 minutes to do exactly what I'm about to show you. 1 second. Pull this up. Okay, so I just sent you my script. So for those of y'all that don't have it, you want to join that Telegram, and that's the actual script that I'm using and where I'm getting this information that I'm about to show you. So you want to be a part of that so you can use it. Now, with that being said, let me get back up here. All right. When you go on your break, right, what I want you to do is I want you to go here. I almost close y'all out. Okay, boom. All right, so here goes my script. And at the top of my script, hold on. I got right here where it says, thanks for viewing my poll. So I'm gonna copy that message, right? When I copy it, I'm going back to Facebook. Now, when you get back to Facebook, I want you to, we're gonna schedule to do this 4 times a day. 4 times a day. And I'm gonna tell you why in a second. 4 times a day, if you do this, what I'm about to show you, there will only send this to about maybe 12 to 25 people. And when you send this to 12 to 25 people and you do this 4 times a day, that's going to give you 50 to 100 impressions a day, which means literally you assign a 3.5. Hold on, make sure I'm saying my right math right. 2.5. 2.5 to 5 people a week. Is that right? Hold on, I'm losing my math, y'all. Anyway, hold on, I hate it when I do this. Anyway, let's get back to my point. So as you can see, I have no viewers yet, but on this post, I got 141. So this is all I do. And I want y'all to see how long this takes. If you want to send this to 12 people, right? Let's send it to 12 people. I'm gonna look at the time. It is 5:45. So I'm just gonna stroll up. And certain people I'm gonna skip for different reasons. Maybe I already remember talking to them. Maybe they're already part of the team. Maybe I know they're in another business and they're not gonna do it. You know, it's certain reasons why I might skip certain people. But other than that, I'm gonna send it to everybody else. All right, so let's go. So I just sent it to 2 people. And I'm gonna show you the end result of this in a second. This is 3. And when you do this, I want you to compare this to your business as an event. You have a video, right? That you want to try to get people to watch, right? Because if you could get them to watch this video, then there's going to be a certain number of people that watch this 6-minute video that's going to say, hey, I like what I see. They might have a couple questions, but they're going to want to get started, right? Same thing if I go to the gas station or if I go knock on doors or if I go hand out my business card. You know, if I'm handing out flyers to an event, if I get 1,000 flyers, then I may get 100 people at my party, right? So same here. So instead of me having to get out in my car and go travel or something like that, I can actually do this in the comfort of my home right here on my phone, which to be honest, you know, I think it's a blessing that we all should take advantage of. Like, you shouldn't even look at this as something like, man, if I want to make money, man, I got to do this. No, you should be like, dang, I get to make money just doing this? Like, seriously? That's all it take? Like, I thought it was rocket science. This ain't rocket science, y'all. So let me, all right, so there's 12 right there. Let's see how long it took. That's 2 minutes, y'all. So if I wanted to do 25, which I kind of want to do, let's go on and do it. Let's go on and do 25. Forget it. So I can guarantee y'all, somebody that I'm messaging right now will be on the team for the weekend. And it's the first too, y'all. So people got money. And it's Friday. So let's do 15. I just want to see how long it take to do 25. Because if you do 25 a day, I mean 25 each time you do this, which is 100 impressions a day, I can almost guarantee that you're gonna more than likely sign up one person a day. It may not be one person every day. You might be signing up 3 people one day, 2 people another day, no people another day, but you'll balance out to easily get 7 people a week. Some of these people are there. Okay, boom. So now, when I get to a point where I done ran out, then I stop. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these people already know they're part of the team and stuff, so I'm not gonna mess with them. So boom. So even that took what, 3 minutes. So that's not hard to do. Now, let me show you the results of something like this. And I'm not even gonna use any old results first. I'm gonna use some of today's results. So I'm gonna search for some of the people I done talked to today. Let's see, Danny Crypto. All right, so as you can see, when somebody says, all right, so you can see right there, Danny Crypto replied to your story. Obviously, the story is gone, but they saw that poll and they said info. I sent the info. You wanted to watch it? Boom. So now I'm gonna follow up with this gentleman later. This is just today. I'm just gonna show y'all. I just want to show y'all that this script and all this stuff that we're teaching, it works. Give me a 777 if you hate it when Facebook do that. You click on somebody's story by mistake and they just start playing music. I'd be so mad. Okay. So same thing here. I sent the person the message. It said, please send me information. Thank you. I sent the script. She said she at work right now. I said, if it's okay, if I can send it to you, I'll follow up with you a little bit later. Message is there. And I can keep on going. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a couple more and then I'm going to keep going. Same thing here. Now here's a perfect example of being smart. So I sent this person a message and this person said, what? Now I could have easily took that as being dismissive, right? Which I started to. But one thing I've noticed and learned about doing this marketing thing is to take your emotions up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like just work your numbers. And what was good enough for me to send it. So I just wanted to send it, you know. And when I sent it, he said, you know what? When I get out of class, I'll contact you. I think it's his birthday today, so he might not get back today, but he will ASAP. So what I thought was dismissive is now a person saying, hey, today's my birthday, but I'll get back with you ASAP. And now to send them the information and I'll probably follow up tomorrow. So all of these are just showing you examples of what really happens out here. Same thing. Let me see. Perfect example right here of the poll working. So I sent this person information. Now, as you can see, I sent them information and they never responded, right? But because I'm being consistent and I'm working my steps, even though I didn't catch them on the first round when I sent them the information. So basically what happened was, I just want you to see the stories behind this stuff. I posted an ad, which we'll get into ad posting a little bit later. And the person said, hello, I was checking to make sure. Well, this is something I always do and I get more into it. But if a person is not my Facebook friend and they ask me for info on my post, before I send them information, I always send them a friend request first. And then I send them a message to say, hey, I'm just making sure that you can see my message before I send it to you. Why am I doing that? Because what I don't want to do is waste my time and send the info to them and then they couldn't see it because they wasn't my friend and maybe it was hidden in their messages. Then a week later or a day later or whenever, they'll message back and they will not see the previous message and ask you for info again. If you try to copy and paste the same thing you already sent them, then all of a sudden what you previously sent will also pop up and then you look a little silly. You know what I'm saying? Like you just copy and pasted the same thing. So I wait to confirm that they can see my message. He said, I got your text. He's waiting to see the info. Sent them the info, but then he never responded, right? But because of the consistency and me just doing what I do, which is I ran my poll, he said, show me how. So I came back and said, hey, look above. Let me know if you can watch the video. He said, yep, boom, sent it to him. I'm pretty sure he'll eventually check it out. So I could go on and on about that, but I do want to show you something else while I got you here. So now, I want to talk about posting ads, right? Now we're gonna this is more of a freestyle section. I'll get more detailed into this, but I just want to show you a few things, something for you to think about going into the weekend, right? So if you look at my page, you would notice that I post different types of ads. I post something simple like this, where as you can see, I got some comments on it. I just haven't got a chance to respond to them yet, but this ad is working. And then I got this little ad that obviously to me, at least in my liking, didn't work too well. You got this ad that worked it okay, you know. And then you got this ad that got 79 comments that did very, very well. Now, I think some of these ads do better than others. One, it's something about Facebook's algorithm. Like, sometimes you'll notice me post an ad, and then if it doesn't do anything for like 2 or 3 hours, I would just delete it. You know what I'm saying? And then I might try again later. It's almost like going fishing. And if you can catch I don't know what it is, but if you can catch it at the right time and post, and all of a sudden you get 2, 3, 4, 5 people like your post back to back real quick, which I'm about to show you what you can do to kind of help that out a little bit. Then Facebook will just automatically start showing it to more people, and then all of a sudden your ad will go viral. Let me show you an example of a viral ad, a couple of them. You see this one, 154 comments, 137, but I'm going to show you one that's real crazy. Let me find it. So you see this ad right here? 445 comments on this one post. You know what I'm saying? It's just on my page. Now, if you notice, most of the ads that got most of the comments look like this one, look like this one, look like this one. Want to know why? Because people like simplicity. Like these ads right here, where even though I'm showing proof, you see I'm pouring my heart out in this long comment, all this stuff. You got the proof showing all this proof and stuff. Only 4 comments, 24 likes. They liked it, but nobody wanted the info. Want to know why? Because people like simplicity. So a lot of times when people be thinking like, hey, I can't come up with any content to promote because I don't know what to say in the ad. You don't have to really know what to say. All you got to do is really think about what would make me click on it, short and simple, straight to the point. Well, what are the key points? Now, where you can start it, if you're not there where you feel comfortable writing your own ads, I'm gonna tell you what you can do, and I'm gonna tell you something, a way that I learned. The first thing is when I'm in these Facebook groups, and I do it to this day, I pay attention to people ads that are like that are getting a lot of attention, right? So give me a 111 if you ever seen an ad in like a Facebook group, and maybe that ad got like 100, 500, 250 comments or whatever, right? So as you can see, y'all, it working, right? You see, I just posted this. So y'all see I'm not lying. But if I never would have did this, would I get this lead, this potential lead? No. Also, what did Kenny say? The fortune is in the follow-up. I hit this person up Tuesday. They didn't say anything. But because my emotions are not attached to this, and I'm not fearful of what some stranger on the internet is gonna think about me if I message them too many times. Like I'm not that emotionally attached to it. The only thing I'm emotionally attached to is building my business. So I sent it the first time. I didn't know. To be honest, if I knew I would have messaged them Tuesday, I probably wouldn't have messaged them again. But hey, it happens. Boom. As you can see, now they already know. They want to know. Same exact message. So I'm going to actually send the message. I want you to see how fast I send this out real quick. So I copy and paste it. I got my little messages right here. Actually, I'm going to show y'all how I message 2 people at a time. So I'm going to message Kenny the same thing. And I'm going to show you how I do 2 at a time real quick. So then I got my messages actually saved here as well as on Telegram. So what I do is I forward. I got voice clips already saved. I go back here. Where I go. I know I'm getting a little advanced on y'all. I'll get to this part of the training later, but I just want y'all to see how I do this. So boom. And as you can see the end result, I got my info out. I got the pictures, I got the video, I got the voice clips. Boom, just like that, they're watching. So that's pretty simple. Now, that actually kind of threw me off track. What was I showing you guys? Oh, okay. So yeah, back to these ads. So when you posting this stuff, here's a few things you can do. So the first thing is you can come to my page, and like I said, you can use any of my ads. you don't have to necessarily use them as is. So for example, if I said I made a certain amount and you got another proof picture that you want to show, just change the amount. If I say some words in there that you probably wouldn't necessarily say, that you would say differently, switch it around. If you just don't want to copy the exact same ad, switch it around. But what's cool about being able to use my page as an ad copy is I actually got evidence going all the way back. Like you could go on my page, for example, and you can say, you know what, I'm gonna go on Mike's page. I'm gonna go back to 2017, and I'm just gonna pick a random day, and I'm gonna go boom. So now you see now the person is saying, hey, I can't watch the video now, but an hour from now. I'm gonna say, okay, send to you and follow up later. Thanks a lot. And I send this over. And once again, I'm gonna show you how I do 2 at a time. I'm gonna send the same thing to Kenny. I'm gonna drop that over there. And then I also got the voice clips for this too. And then what I do after this is once I send this information out, then I go down and I write down their name. And I write down when I think is a good time to follow up with them based on how they responded. If they said they could watch the video right away, since the video is only 6 minutes, but I also sent the hour version as well, just in case they want to be detailed. Usually I say 2 hours. In this case, where a person say I can watch it in an hour, what is it, 6 o'clock? I'm probably gonna write down 9 o'clock tonight to follow up. However, if I don't do it tonight, since it's the weekend, I just follow up tomorrow. But I'm gonna write it down. Now, just to take y'all to another step, a little deeper in my strategy, is let's just say I follow up with the person, which I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what my follow-up message is. I send it to Kenny though instead of them. So let's just say I follow up. Can y'all still hear me? Yes, give me a 111. No? Okay, okay. All right, so y'all see
Good.
somebody else. They want the info.
You're
So,
good.
so this stuff is working. So y'all seeing this stuff work. So my thing is, this is a more aggressive approach. But here's the thing. You start getting leads right away. You know what I'm saying? Especially once you start implementing some of the other strategies that I'm gonna show you on how to target to get the right type of people on your page. But I'm just showing you live how this works. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why, these strategies are like this while I'm responding to this lady is, now that I think about it, a lot of my strategies are based on the fact that, when I first started marketing, I was dealing with another type of business that paid daily. And because I wanted to make money right away, I had to come up with strategies and scripts that was going to allow me to not only find leads right away, but also close right away. You see what I'm saying? So these strategies are designed to really get you, to the goal, but you have to actually do them. Now, let me highlight this so I don't go back. So I want to show you a couple more things that we could get out this call. So now, when you if you go take check this out. So this is 2017 on my page, right? You could go back and take some of my ads. So you see I've been making money online 10 days to $2,000, 10,000 in 8 weeks. I was making money then. But you can look and see the comments and you can say, like, okay, I can look on this man's page And I can tell if an ad works or not, because if it doesn't work, it probably won't have that many comments on it. And the ones that do work got a lot of comments. So even though these posts are about another business, I can still take these ads, rearrange them to fit what I'm currently doing now, and go and reuse them. So when I say I have ad copy, like I got ad copy going all the way back to 2013 on my page. It's 2021. I've been posting every day for years, you know what I'm saying? So you got unlimited content to use, to post in these groups, to post in your page, to post on your other social medias and stuff. So utilize it. And I'm gonna keep pushing that narrative because I know that these ads work and these ideas, these ad copy ideas work, and it's so much content. There's not really one centralized place to put them, but you know, anyway, just stroll down and get the information. So with that being said, I'm gonna open up the door for Kenny to come in if he got anything to say, but also if anybody got any type of questions or anything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's get some 777s in the chat from Mike. That's a great training there. And man, you made it so easy. Okay, those exact same scripts that he's using, we have access to those scripts. And Mike, I don't know if you've already maybe on this call, and also inside of the Gobe SalesForce Telegram chat, if you want to go ahead and post your script chat that has all your scripts in there, that'd be great. Okay, I'm sure he'll post that for everybody. But this is stuff that I utilize as well. I actually got that strategy from Mike. One thing that I always use is my story. Every single day, I'm posting something about Gobe. We have so much marketing material. There's absolutely no reason why everybody in the group should not be able to at least post one of our flyers on your Facebook page on a daily basis. And if you don't want to post it directly on your timeline, at least put it in your stories. Because what I've noticed is that sometimes I get more engagement in my stories than I actually do on my timeline. And sometimes some people, they may be a little shy, or they don't want to comment on a post. They don't want to directly inbox you, but they'll watch you, right? They don't mind clicking on your story and looking at your commercial that you're running. I think of it every single day as my Facebook story, my Instagram story, or even if I'm on Snapchat, all I'm doing is I'm running my commercial. And you guys have all the same Gobe commercials we have. Every single time I'm running some type of commercial and I'm getting a lot of views, and then I'll go to each person that looked at it and I'll say, hey, I see you looked at my story, and I'll send one of the scripts that Mike Taylor created. So other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for everybody here for any questions that we may have. Any questions that anybody has before we close out the call?
I don't have no questions. I'm just soaking up the knowledge, man.
From Angela
Oh, sorry about that. Hold on.
Yeah, cool, man. Well, appreciate y'all taking the time, and like y'all just seen it right there in y'all face. I hope y'all don't think those was some implants. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get on this call and I'm gonna randomly message you and you're gonna hit me back. No, I didn't expect. Actually, to be honest, normally people don't respond back that fast. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I don't go in there with any expectations. You know what I'm saying? If you don't expect nothing, you can't get let down. The only thing you can expect is to do your part. Like, not to go to church on y'all, but one of my best tactics I can teach anybody else. I heard this at church a long time ago. Do your part and let God take care of the rest. But don't expect nothing if you don't do your part. So it's like, how can I get there if I don't do my part? You see what I'm saying? So before I can even worry about the results, I have to do my part. Now, here's the beautiful thing about it. Because I believe in large numbers, I cast such a wide net before I expect results that I've never even got to I've never got to a point where I had to face on the other side of doing it and not getting the results. Because I expect to put out 100 impressions to get 10 people to look at my video to get one sign up. It never takes that many, but that's my mindset. So if I go and I look and I see, and that's why I keep notes and I write down how many people I talk to, what time, and all this stuff. It's so before I can go back and get down on myself and say this ain't working, because it's very easy to do in sales. It's very easy to feel like it ain't working and you're wasting your time. So before I can allow myself to do that, if I look down and say, hey, I only put out 57 impressions and I only had 3 people to watch the video, no, that's not. And then I look at the time and I see how the gaps in the day where I was working here and then I didn't get back on to 3 and then I stopped there. No, now I can go back and say, no, I'm going to be accountable and I'm going to realize that this ain't nobody's fault but mine. And I just have to pick myself up and do it again tomorrow. But until that fails, then I'll tell you another story. But I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I've been a decade and this stuff ain't failed yet. Like, well, 2012, 13, so whatever. Yeah, damn near a decade, you know what I'm saying? Then I think about it. So if it hadn't failed me in that long, like they always say, if you want to make it in a certain, if I wanted to be, if I was 6'8" and I wanted to be a great basketball player and LeBron James was trying to give me advice, I would take it. Now, I'm not saying I'm as good as marketer as LeBron James. All I'm trying to say is if there's people that's getting results and they're going to show me how to get those results, then I got to at least take the advice if I really want those results. So I just want to leave you with that. Make sure you guys be on a call, on our sales call Monday. It's going to be a very important call. We're going to go over some more strategies and techniques. And that's pretty much it, man. Y'all have a great weekend. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I just got a question for everybody. And again, I hope everybody has a great weekend and really get your mindset refreshed to go hard next week. And I got a question for you leading into the weekend. Ask yourself, is it worth it? Okay. Is it worth it to free yourself financially, time freedom for you, yourself, and your family? Okay. Starting about closing the year. Imagine you make this sacrifice now and you move on to 2022 with the 6-figure residual income. Is it worth it? I think Mike could agree. If you do to send out, because we're basing this is all math. This is math. This is statistics. This is conversion. This is the law of averages. And that's one thing you cannot stop is the law of averages once you know your conversion. I always tell people, know your numbers. Know your numbers. How do you know what your conversion is if you don't attack the numbers? So is it worth it? It only takes, if you knew for a fact, and I can tell you guys, I'll write this down on paper and sign my name under it because this is a fact. And I actually think it's going to be more, but just statistically, you could send out 50 to 100 messages a day. And this is just Mike's strategy. I'm not including the Craigslist, right? If you send out 50 to 100 messages a day, sending out 50 to 100 messages may take you, how long, Mike, do you think it may take to send out 50 to 100 messages? Like,
well, I just sent out 25 in 3 minutes.
Okay,
right
so
when I sent out 18 in 3 minutes. So, approximately what's 20 times 3? That's, it's about, let's just say 30 minutes tops.
Say 30 minutes is going to take you to cast your net. If you sacrifice those 30 minutes daily, that you would get 1 or 2 sales statistically, just for those 30-minute sacrifice to generate leads. And then when those people come in, you close them out and you make those sales. If you knew you could do that every day, once a day, okay? And by the end of the year, statistically, because of your effort, you will become a 6-figure earner. Give me a 111 in the chat if you believe that is worth it. Is that worth it, guys? Give me a 111 in the chat if you know that statistically, if you do this 1 time a day, that realistically you're going to get 1 or 2 sales a day because of numbers and put you at over $10,400 a month in residual income, okay, and put you over $120,000 a year. That is absolutely worth it. And those who are those who are going to be watching this replay, ask yourself that question. It's worth it. You deserve it. Your family deserves it. And I hope everybody takes this seriously because Gobe Tradehouse, we are the only platform that has this type of structure where you can make this happen with the way that we pay out the residual and all of the different tactics that we have in order to actually bring in a customer, whether for a 99, the coupon code, or the free. Is so flexible, but the only missing piece is you and if you're going to do it. Okay, so that's what I got to say to close out. And Mike, did you have anything else?
Other than that, man, I just say as far as it being worth it, heck yeah, it's worth it, man, because My whole mindset is I would rather do that than be having to get dressed, get in the car, drive across town, work for a paycheck that I only get one time. Or I can do this, which is a lot less time consuming. But also, if I get paid once, if I'm able to maintain that customer, I can get paid over and over again. And that's what it's really all about. It's about that residual for me. You know, it's about creating a certain level of comfort residually where you can literally get up and do what you want every day. To create a certain type of powerful team where regardless of what you got going on, you always got that team, you know what I'm saying? You always got that group of people that you can make money with, you know what I'm saying? That you can help make money, y'all can make money together, and you will never be broke with this skill set. Like if you crack this code, I'm telling you, you will feel a whole level. Like, to be honest, I used to have high blood pressure, used to. But that was because I was always stressed out about money all the time. That was a constant theme about me. I don't have that same pressure because I know I got money coming in all the time. It makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. It's October the 1st. So you officially, if you're on your fourth quarter living like I am, you officially on the clock right now. Like you don't even have the weekend away. You need to get to it now if you're on that lifestyle, because it's October the 1st. Also, as a salesperson, just to kind of give you an idea, there's a few days that I look forward to throughout the month. Thursday, because I know if I start we're really Wednesday going into Thursday, because if I start putting out information, usually by the time people get paid on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, if they've already talked to you, they've already looked at the information, they're already ready to sign up, you know, when they get paid. So you want to start there. Monday is also a good day because if you was doing your thing on the weekend and maybe they was busy or whatever, but now that things have settled down and they're back to work mode, on Monday, you might have 3, 4, 5 signers coming in. Another day I look forward to is the 1st and the 15th, because those are paydays. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's logically a lot of times when people are gonna have funds more often than they don't. So, but the reason why it's important to work every day is because if you're working every day, even on the days that are so-called slow days, you're doing this right here. Like, I don't know how good y'all can see this right here, but like if you see those names where it says follow-ups, right? And you see those number ones by those names, those are people that I've talked to throughout the month that specifically told me, I'm super interested, hit me up on the 1st. So I write it down and I know that, hey, on the 1st, I'm gonna hit them up, which is today. So with that being said, go be great. And Kenny, you can send us home, brother.
Other than that, everybody go be great. Have a great weekend, and let's run it up next week. Let's have some breakthroughs. You can make it happen. Okay, we believe in everybody, and we're gonna keep pushing you guys on a daily. Okay, so peace, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday's call.